Morning. Today we'll be showing our MATLAB mini project. So the topic for our project is Women Safety Application. So this project is done by Preeti Naidu and USN 84 and Elizabeth Berger USN 85. So our app is basically for women safety. Because as we know, women are exploring themselves in various areas in this world and yet are facing many challenges and threats in the field. Women's safety is a big concern which has been the most important topic till date. Women's safety matters a lot whether at home, outside the home, or a working place. Few crimes against ladies, particularly rape cases, were terribly dread and fearful. Most of the women of various ages till this day are being subjected to violence, domestic abuse, and rape. As ladies outside, as they travel late at night generally, it's necessary to remain alert and safe. Also, the government is taking necessary measures for their safety. Still, there are free safety apps for women that can help them to stay safe. Most of the females these days carry their smartphones with them, so it is necessary to have at least one the personal safety app installed. Such a security app for ladies will definitely facilitate in a way as the sorry definitely facilitate in a way or the opposite. Our application. It is basically a user-friendly application that can be accessed by anyone who has installed it in their smartphone. Our intention is to provide the fastest and simplest way to connect to anyone in need to their nearest help. Women's security has become a major concern in the recent times, and this app is developed as an effort for women's safety. When a woman is in an uncomfortable situation, she can basically shake her device and a SOS message will be sent along with the current location coordinate or used by police or friends to make the rescue operation easier and faster. The project entitled as Women Safety Application is developed by Android. This is an application built for Android handheld devices. It is an application that uses services of SMS, tags, GPS to enhance the security feature. This application is built using the Android Studio as it is very effective in the development of the app. It's user friendly to both programmer and the user. So in our application, so as you can see on the screen, this is basically our first page or the face of the application. The we have used the palette as you can see. So there are many features like common text button, widgets, layouts, containers, helpers, etc. So in for our first page, we have used the image view. So by using the image view, we can basically get an image on our screen. So this is basically the logo of our app, and then we have used a text view with our tagline, "Feel safe everywhere." Then this is the second layout or our XML layout. So this is basically the second page of our app. So this is a very important page as out here the user can enter the phone number to which or basically the emergency contact to which they wanna send the SMS to when they are in danger, so the alert basically will be sent to that person's contact. So here the layout that we've used, it's a relative layout. So we've used a text box, the text view. So out here we have written so the user can get enter emergency number to send SMS to that person's phone. This is the number part. This is the number edit basically. Here the user can enter the number of the persons, whoever they want, like the emergency contact, whoever they want to be contacted in a harder time. And this is a button. Button is basically it has a function, so when we click on it, it'll actually perform some function. So this is the finish basically, after we click on the number and then after we type the number and when we click on finish, so basically it's a permission thing. So we'll get a pop-up message in our phone for us to allow permission or to allow access, allow women safety to access the device's location. So whoever send the message, so their location will be sent on to their emergency contact. Now our third page is basically the XML file, so which is the main one. So out here the SOS message will be sent to the person. So it's when we shake, like when we press the start button, so it'll start, like the services will start the location that we are sending. So when we press the start button, so it'll basically start on that person's phone. And when we on shaking, basically it's like on shaking the device, the alert will go to that person that that particular person is in danger, so they can take the respective actions. And it's like there's a stop button. So basically it's like sometimes, like by mistake, like if in case we shake the message, so like the alert will anyway go to the person. So in case we need to stop that, we can press the stop button, and the location and location services, the sharing will stop. Okay, so now we come to the coding part of our project. So this code, the save splash screen, it's basically for the first page of our code. As you can see, this is the first page of our application. So here we've used a countdown timer function. So this function is basically used because it's like the first page of our, as soon as we open the application, the first page will be shown. So now we wanted to move to the second page. So basically we have added the countdown timer. So basically after 1000 milliseconds, it'll go off to the next page. So now, as we showed, this is our second page where we basically enter the emergency number and emergency contact. So this is the code for this page. So here we've used the save number function. So here this function is basically to check if the number is valid or not. So it'll check if the length of the mobile phone number is 10 digits or not. If it's 10 digits, it'll print that it'll basically be a valid number. Otherwise it'll give the error that enter. It'll give a basically toast message. Toast messages are basically like the messages which are with the pop-up messages basically. So it'll tell the user to basically enter a valid number. So now our third code segment is basically the main activity. So here this is for the third page. Here we have used on resume function. So here is basically the text view which we put the SOS will be sent to this particular number. And here basically these are all the inbuilt functions. And here it's like when we enter the number, so firstly the user's phone will get a permission message, like if the permission needs to be granted, or to allow the Women Safety app to send you the messages, the SMS and the location. So the person's phone has to press the allow button to basically get the location. So this is for this, the permission must be granted. So then they'll get the grant permission message. So when they click on the grant permission button, they'll basically get the person's location. Okay. And this is for the stop service. So it's like for the start service and the stop service. So when we press the stop button, basically like on a person's phone, the service, like the location service, will stop. So this is the function for that. So after that, like when he or she presses the stop button, it will be service stop message till fail. So this is basically, and this is like for the pop-up menu. Like this is basically the function for the pop-up menu that the user will get on their phone. And this is basically our last code segment. It is the service mind segment. Here it's like we have given the location. This is basically for the location feature. Okay. So here in this function, we have put the get latitude and get longitude function. So here this is the link, like which will be accessed from the Google map to the person, and here like they'll get the location in terms of longitude and latitude. And then like if in case, like if the location is null, or by mistake like some error is there, so it'll show unable to find location. So this was our code segment, and now we'll be demonstrating the emulator part. Okay, so now we are going to show the emulator part of our application and how our application looks on a mobile phone. So that was the first page of our application, and then it comes the enter emergency number to send SMS. So here we can enter any number which we want to send, but the number should be like 10 digits. And then after typing the number, we put on the finish, but we click on the finish button, and then it goes on to the emergency contact that the person is in danger. And when we click on the start button, so it basically allows the location, like the location sharing and all, it starts. So first we have to click on the allow buttons to give permission for our device to share the location and the number. And now we press the start button, so that the person is in danger, like when we shook the phone, so it has gone to the emergency contact that the person is in danger. And when we click on the stop button, the service stops. So basically the location services, now the person won't get the live location of the user. And here, this is the option button. So when we click on it, it gives us the change number bar. So when we click on the change number option, we can give other number, like for example, we give less than 10. And when we click on it, it'll give us a toast message that enter a valid number. Since the number is less than 10, it'll give error. So, and when we give a 10-digit number, for example this, so now this is a 10-digit number, so the SOS message will be sent to this number. So this was our project. Hope you liked the video and our project. Thank you.